We're about to talk about 47 meters down, discharged or some whatever it's called. I guess this is like the 47 meters universe or something, because that's another thing. I don't remember any of these characters, and none of these characters ever mentioned a shark incident happened the last time.
Forgettable, but the thing I remember most was these two girls going down to Mexico to have a good time, and they just meet a couple of hot guys in a bar, and the guys are like, "Hey, we're going on a boat tomorrow to see sharks. You want to go?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's go. It's gonna be fun." And they get out there, and the shit is janky from the beginning, and the whole time you're like, why are y'all doing this?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel sorry for
Okay, in this movie, none of these characters mention that. In this movie, they don't even say, "Hey, you remember my dumbass cousin that went swimming with sharks with those two assholes?" You know, they don't. You remember that time we told her to go around in Mexico and she did it anyway and somehow got eaten by sharks instead of the cartel? You know, isn't that crazy? They don't mention anything like that at all. And you know what? I guess that's the running theme with these movies is just dumb girls.
Yeah.
Go around and just shark infested things, and when they shouldn't be doing that, because that's what we have right here with this one. And same like with the last movie. It's just girls who are going out in the name of partying and doing some things that are kind of risque. Somehow they manage to find shark infested waters and almost getting their ass eaten up. With this one though, these girls go to explore an underwater Mayan temple.
Oh,
but
my God.
Okay.
but little do they know that like years ago, right when the city over time got submerged in the water, her dad does mention a story about, well, I went down there and found a shark tooth. And the daughter's like, "Oh, well, why would you find a shark tooth in a Mayan temple?" And the dad's like, "Well, I don't know. Maybe a shark was chasing a seal and got stuck down there, and after that, somehow breeded blind sharks."
Bro, no.
Nobody saw this shit, and I'm talking about this because this is like number 6 this week at the box office.
Yeah.
But I saw it. I'm gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna listen to it. Here is the trailer for 47 meters down. Disgusted. I don't even. What is it called? Unhinged? Or what's it called?
I have no idea.
I don't. I'll look. It'll
Submerged?
tell you. Submerged.
I don't think it's something shark related.
Even if,
Wow, man.
so if you're listening, these girls are swimming, and they can't catch a break. Even dudes, like nobody likes these characters in this movie because even dudes on ships are throwing chum into the water so the sharks will go even crazier. Yeah, get these bitches, man. Uncaged. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes anything better.
So is this like Indiana Jones underwater? Do spikes shoot out of the temple?
It's something.
It had a surprise current. Does that happen?
Yeah, it was with that whirlpool.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. See again. Y'all stop asking me about physics and logic and things that make sense. They do something. They have a fish in here that just screams into the face of logic. Literally, I will tell you about that in a minute. But I've never seen a movie so against its characters. Mm-hmm. You don't like these people. None of these people. You don't like them. Either you don't know them or you hate them. All these people in the movie, they're either bullies, brats, or dumbasses.
Yeah, I could just see that right off the bat.
Like,
I always think that's a bad horror movie when they make you not root for the characters.
you root. They want the characters that they want you to root for the sharks. Mm-hmm. Because you're like, I can't wait for these sharks to eat these motherfuckers. Man, these characters are not likable at all. What's the dad's name?
John Corbett.
John Corbett. Trying to be, you don't get to see too much of him in the movie. So even characters you like, they're just kind of like, well, you like me, so I'm out.
I was happy when I saw Nia Long. I was like, hey, Nia Long.
I guess she's the mom of the...
She's the mom. She don't have that much shit to do in the movie either because she's likable. You don't want to see her get eaten by a shark, so she stays on dry lands and gets the fuck out. But all these other people in here, like the daughter, like... John Corbett's married to Nia Long. I guess mom got a thing for white dudes because you can tell them like this girl is mixed before he got married to her, right. And he's trying to be cool with his stepdaughter, and she's got all kind of attitude. And the thing is, don't do a thing to help her sister, man. Sister getting bullied at school. I mean, that Stephen King bully shit. Like they kick her ass into a pool with her books and clothes. The opening credits is this chick just drowning, while the credits are coming up. And you wonder, like, why are all these books in the water? And then when the credits are done, you see the bully like, oops, I guess that was an accident. It's like, you just almost drowned this chick.
Wow.
Does sister care though? Nah, she ain't my sister. I know that bitch. She don't even defend her own relative.
It's not my fault that nobody likes her.
That's a real nasty thing to say.
Did he say shitty in the movie? Because it looked like he said, like his mouth was saying shitty.
I can't remember because I was saying the same thing at that time. That's a real shitty thing to say. They don't even care about their own families. And they ain't even trying to push. They doing some Vin Diesel shit. John Cord in the movie, he's just trying to lay it down. Look, we family, y'all. We got to stick together. Because you ain't going to split me up with this fine-ass black chick. So don't even ask about the parents because they're just there for exposition. John Corbett, he's just there to tell them that, hey, look, I found a shark tooth. Oh, bling, foreshadowing, something that's going to be used later. Same thing with Nia Long, man. Nia Long is just there just to say, oh, girls, why don't you get along with each other and support my man? That's all she's there for.
Don't mess this up for me. My credit just got
The most interesting thing about the characters is that a couple of them are the daughters of famous actors.
This is that movie.
Yeah, Corinne Fox is the daughter of Jamie Foxx, and then you got another girl in here who is let me see if I can find a good picture of her. This girl over here in the white bikini, that is Sistine Rose Stallone.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone's daughter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing that makes them interesting because you see that shit in the credits before. Mm-hmm. The only young person that you do feel any kind of and it's just sympathy, unearned sympathy, I should say, but it's sympathy. The one character you feel sympathy for is Sophie Nalise. Is her name. And the only reason why you feel sorry for her is because, you see her getting bullied in the movie.
Watch her almost drown in the beginning.
You see her get pushed in water. And I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all hate me for saying that. I'm like, who gives a because it's like.
You sound like her sister.
Well, you know what? Her sister lives with her. I don't know. I don't live.
Just walking by couldn't be me.
Yeah. They just want you to feel sorry for her because she got pushed in some water because she gets pushed around. You got to give me more than that to feel sorry for her. It really would be one thing if this movie wanted you to care about these characters, but no, they the movie tells you immediately they deserve to be eaten because they are fucking around.
Yeah.
And you always got that one character there who's trying to talk sense and say, you know what? I'm experienced with this. We shouldn't do this. Our parents won't like it. My mama gonna whoop me. Anything, man. Anything. But they, the rest of them, she's outnumbered by the dumbasses, so she's got to go. And of course, right after that, everybody starts to get picked off one by one.
I don't really know about this.
Look, we come all this way and we don't even see the temple. Yeah, she's gonna do it. Let's go.
Get my ass killed.
Let's make the descent, but underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's I tell you, the only reason that the movie, the movie just shows you these girls a long time in bikinis, and I'm not saying this for myself. It seems to be like that's the only reason the movie's trying to give you a reason to care, is because you almost look at this and be like, damn, that's a waste of some fine ass girls, man. Like saying like the movie. The only thing is like they got their personalities are shit, but they're fine, right? What works in the movie, as crazy or as dumb as that may sound, this whole premise of them being in this underwater Mayan temple, it actually works.
Yeah.
Because the movie knows what it's doing. It's working on claustrophobic fears.
Yeah.
They get down there. I mean, the moment they look, that thing's been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah, centuries.
The moment they get down there, they just knock that shit over.
Oops.
Yeah, hey, the first 5 minutes of that, they just knocked some shit over, and like soot and dirt is everywhere, so they can't see where they're going.
Oh no.
They're trapped. Their oxygen is running out.
Yeah.
Now, as dumb as they are, that does create an atmosphere of suspense.
Okay.
And you know, because the water is dark and murky, they can't see where they're going. You see people who shouldn't die, like characters who are not there that long. They put them out for sacrifice. You know, just so you can see what how ruthless these sharks are. It which makes you even mad at these chicks because of their dumbass. You know, they always got that one dude who's like, "What are you doing down here?" Well, don't worry, I'll get you right back up. Shit. You know, that shark, that's like that bus you don't ever see coming in movies, you know? Yeah. And it's like, man, y'all getting people killed who don't even deserve to die. F you. But they do set it up to where even the music in this is very atmospheric. It's almost kind of synth in a way. So all of that is working, man. When I talk about physics in this movie, and I talk
Please, Professor, tell us about physics.
And I talk about things, but now, you know what? You're right. I'm no professor. I don't know what works underwater, how underwater physics work. I don't know. I'm dumb. I don't know anything. But there's this. They find this one fish. It's a blind fish that's swimming around. Yeah. And they talk about how the fish has been down here so long it doesn't need eyes or color to survive and whatnot. And the fish. No, there are fish like that.
They are, but they are so deep that you couldn't just scuba dive down.
Well,
there.
Martin, it's because and I'm being serious. They lived in a temple so long that they just.
I give up.
The Mayan temple blind fish, Martin. Oh, Martin, but wait, you get Martin. You know, you see, you're smarter than the average person, so you already know this. But so this can get by on more people. So ain't nobody gonna question this.
Okay,
but this is where some people gonna be in there. You gonna even have some goddamn Trump voting redneck be like, now, wait a minute. They got this. The fish swims up to them, and one of the girls reaches out to try to touch it, and another girl's like, "Don't do that." And you think that the fish is either going to like try to nip at them or attract another shark. The fish, I swear, with no eyes, looks at them and goes. Ah! I mean, this fish screams
underwater.
Oh yes. The fish actually, it doesn't say blah, 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 or it says and you could even hear people in the theater like, what the But I would have thought maybe somebody in the theater screamed because they were scared. But it was the fish. The blind Mayan screaming fish. And even the sharks. Most of the sharks sound like they swallowed the tuba from Inception. They're like, oh.
Wow.
Because the sharks are cool because since they're blind, they look like zombies.
Okay, sure.
And there's a lot of moments where they show them like, swimming up on people and people being trapped in a corner and they're just biting at them, man. You know, that actually works, but every now and then you get that fish that walk, just swim by and he sounds like a whale. like some the dumbass shark, I guess. Yeah. They do continue the trend of sharks do not like speeches.
Deep Blue Sea.
People
Okay.
do not accept no awards in the water. do not give no speech. Do not give motivation. No pep talks. Sharks do not like speeches. They always have that one guy. What we gonna do is now, shark, you ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. No, they do that in the movie. They cut somebody out quick. Somebody was dropping some inspiration.
That music swelling. And
yeah. We gonna do this. We gonna make it. It sharks the you are. Man, this is, and you were looking at Martin, that shit that y'all, Corey, that shit that y'all laughing at, because the ending is kind of suspenseful because they're now, it's cool when you have like a creature film, but they combine it with the environment. Like Jurassic Park did it. It wasn't just about the dinosaurs. That movie Crawl did it, where it's a hurricane. Mixed with that. This is doing it because apparently there are underwater tunnels that have currents in them, and these people are like, they see the exit right there. But to get through it, they got to get through like this cyclone in this water, and it does work, man. And there's some good deaths in here. Some good people who deserve to die, they get it good.
Okay.
The dumbest chick in the movie, they showed those sharks. They said, "We know you want this bitch to die." They just twist her ass apart. Oh, they did her dirty, man. But she had it coming. She had it coming so bad. All these other chicks, they shouldn't have been down there. You don't feel for them. They're just dying left and right. And it's just like, good. This is what needs to happen. So y'all don't do so. And you think it's cold, but it's like y'all need to die so you just don't do this to anybody else. Nobody's coming to look for you, and you end up killing them too. But man, they fuck up a little bit because the characters start turning superhuman. They start doing action hero shit.
They go Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, there's moments in here. It's just like there's no way you would survive that. There's no fucking way.
Well, this trailer is like giving away parts of it because I'm assuming they get out of the temple if they're like going to SeaWorld and then they're getting chum thrown in the water at them.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with the chum on the surface of the water.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, somebody must be making it.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you that very quickly. Let me just say, you know what? I give it a rental. Now I give it a rental because like I said, the stuff with the sharks, that works. I mean, for as dumb as this movie is, man, and it is pretty dumb. I mean, either I got to laugh, or I thought, man, this environment really is working right here. I wish they had done something smarter with this. I wish it's been a smarter movie. Because Corey, you described it, man. It's The Descent. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. That's a great observation. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. A whole bunch of girls going in some tight spaces, but it just happens to the sharks are down there now.
It does make for some enjoyable moments in there, especially if you are afraid of sharks, water, claustrophobic, anything like that. They hit those marks pretty well. So yeah, it's a rental, man. I'll tell you just real quick the end, if you guys want to know. The two sisters are the ones that don't die. Okay. All the others do and they, believe me, they deserve to. And it's Jamie Foxx's daughter and not Stallone's kid. She's the one that gets it the worst. Stallone's kid, she panics so much that she climbs over somebody. And starts climbing up, and they tell her, get off the rope, you're gonna break it. Two people can't fit on it. And she doesn't listen at all. And she gets right up to the top, right to the edge. She's about to put up one leg. She's about to be out. Except for that one rock that's like, you. And she falls, and there's a shark that like, and that shark catches her ass, and shark looks at another one like, hey, come on, get some of this, man. And they split her. You can hear them crunch her ass in half. It's like, that's what you get. The two girls make it. And it's almost like a comedy. They make it to the ocean, and they see a boat, and they're like, oh shit, civilization, people can help us, hey. And they see a guy with headphones on. He can't hear him, but he's throwing chum all in the water because they're on a boat that actually is for tourists to see the sharks feed. And now they're watching these sharks feed on them. But what makes them superhuman is that one shark grabs Jamie Foxx's daughter and pulls her in. And he's talking about great whites, man, or something. They grabbing these chickens, chomping down on her. And the sister that makes it onto the boat says, oh, not my sister. And she grabs a flare gun. Dives back into the water, shoots the shark. The shark like, fuck this, and lets the girl go. She comes back up, scratches. She bleeding.
I could have died back there. Jesus,
she should have chunks missing. But sister goes up. The girl that jumped in with the flare gun is about to jump up onto the ship and get on board, and everybody's got her hand. And the other shark like, you bitch, you took my food. And then grabs her and pulls her into the water. Girl ain't got no flare gun. Nobody's jumping in to help her. She got nothing except Dad's lucky shark tooth that he found when he was looking under the water at the beginning of the movie. She just stabs the shit out of that shark. And the shark's like, okay, all right, goddammit, go. and she jumps up on the ship, and they live happily ever after until the next 47 meters down. Yeah, they got superhuman. None of them had chunks bit out of their skin. They had punctures, but they ain't bleeding bad. There's no skin missing. It's just like, you, man. Come on.
Rental, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. You made it to the end of the video, so there's no need to break this up. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, get notifications, and check us out at our main site. Yes, we have another site, doubletoasted.com. Over there, you'll find the long version of this video, and you'll find it uncensored, unedited, along with the live streams that we do almost every night of the week. Support us at dtmerch.com. That's our merch store. And remember, if nothing else, stay toasty.